Tom. I'm sitting here at Terroir Tribeca, downtown Manhattan. I'm doing, look,
Hello.
Terroir. We're going to talk a little bit about that today. Really excited, doing this new video series where we just kind of go into some of the coolest wine bars in New York City, this being one of my favorite. I have a guest here next to me, you can see. Just going to kind of talk with people, riff a little bit, chat up what they're pouring by the glass, because, you know, you can see 700, 800, 2,000 page wine lists, but that really doesn't tell anything about the restaurant. I think by the glass is really where it's at. So I want to turn it over to my guest, give her a chance to introduce herself and tell her what we're doing here today.
How are you all? I'm Nicole Ciani. I manage here at Terroir Tribeca, and John is one of my favorite guests. He's always a blast to come in. So I chose a white and a red. We are in the middle of summer of Riesling, so of course this is my white.
Summer of Riesling, really quick.
Okay, because nobody knows about Summer of Riesling.
That's right. Walk us through it. What is Summer of Riesling?
Summer of Riesling, this is our third year doing it, of all of Paul Grieco's establishments. We've got Hearth, First Terroir, and us. We pour only Riesling by the glass for 3 months. So right now we're doing 25 Rieslings here, from all over the world, all over the planet.
25 Rieslings.
25 Rieslings.
Does that piss people off? Are
No.
they like, what's going on here? Why are you pouring so much
Well, they do
Riesling?
that, but we convince them very quickly. Riesling is the most transparent grape, especially for white grapes. It plays a completely different role. It has a different experience from where it comes from. It's the terroir of Riesling. So we can give you a bone-dry Riesling, really light and fresh, or we can give you something rich, concentrated, dense. There's a full spectrum there. So if you like, you know, if you like Albarino, we can give you something that's similar. If you like Sauvignon Blanc, we can give you something that's similar. So it's versatile.
Is that usually how you do it when you approach a table? Do you say, if somebody's a little resistant to the Riesling thing, do you ask them what they do like and then kind of push them toward that style?
The point is kind of to trick them a little bit. Let them not realize that they're still drinking Riesling. Play into the grape that they think that they love so much. And it's particularly entertaining when someone goes, I hate Riesling. I do not like Riesling. And they stop kind of paying attention, and you keep pouring these different Rieslings, and they think they're drinking different wines. It's kind of amazing.
Very cool, very cool. All right, let's dive into the first class that we have here.
All right, so we're going with Stein. This is in the lower part of the Mosel in Germany, of course, where the Rieslings tend to be a little bit more delicate. They tend to have residual sugar, but you know, nothing's set in stone. And speaking of, Stein actually likes to produce normally really dry Rieslings, which is rare for the Mosel region.
And this is Spätlese?
So we're actually at a Spättrocken. So the grapes were harvested at kind of a richer, more sugar ripeness level, and then Trocken meaning dry. So all of that sugar that they took all that time to develop is completely fermented out. This is a...
Maybe zoom in on the label here real quickly if you don't mind.
And I'd just like to mention that this is a really particular bottling. This is actually the Stein's favorite site. Their father replanted these vineyards right after World War II, and they were ungrafted vines that he replanted.
Awesome.
Super, super, super steep vineyards here. I wouldn't even mountain climb on these, but ridiculously steep. Really, really focused, all mineral driven. This is a lot of blue slate, piercing acidity, absolutely fantastic. This is a really, really versatile wine. It's super food friendly. With all that acid, you could eat a steak with this.
So going back to kind of the way that you were talking about guiding people earlier, who do you serve this wine to? If somebody likes Albarino, you know, where do you push them?
Well, I think there's a really nice zesty quality about this. There's a little bit of a lime zest, a little bit of an orange zest there. So you could even go like a Sancerre person. Then all that mineral, you could definitely do a Sancerre guy with this. And again, it's bone dry, so right away, that's really what people mention first.
Cool. Let's go on to the next wine you have here.
What a cool wine this is. Why is this wine cool? So this is Danilo Toman. This is from the Val d'Aoste. This is just a little pocket in northwest Italy. And this is in the most northern end, so we actually are in the Alps here. Really, really high vineyards. So this is a young winemaker. He's in his 20s. a really, really small DOC. Every single grower there sells their wine to a co-op. This is the only guy who doesn't.
So one thing that I've noticed, first and foremost before I even looked at the label, is that you've chilled this wine. Walk me through that a little bit. It's a red wine, of course.
Well, I didn't purposely chill it.
Okay.
At the end of the night, we put all our wines in the fridge so they stay nice and fresh.
Okay.
But, brings you to a good point, summertime, any wine under medium body for red usually is nice with a little chill on it.
Very cool.
Anything light bodied, particularly Beaujolais, Pinot Noirs, all delicious. This is a local little varietal called Petit Rouge. They only grow Petit Rouge, and he only has 1 hectare of it, which, as you may have known, is 2.45 acres. So this is ridiculous.
Everybody knew that, right? All of you knew that.
This is ridiculously small production. And if you're familiar with Petit Rouge, Grosjean is a great producer that's imported in New York. I think we've all seen through Rosenthal. Those are all about purity and elegance. They're really, really delicate. This being in the lower end, more in a bowl, kind of in the valley, the deep valley of the Val d'Aoste. It captures so much sunlight, so you're getting this deep concentration. It's really ripe, it's really rich. Totally unlike any other one I've had before.
So this is definitely like lighter and medium bodied red wine.
Definitely.
You do a lot of like fried foods here. You do a lot of panini style sandwiches. What's the perfect pairing here for this?
Well, I love the kind of brambly deepness of the fruit. So I think something with a little bit of garlic, like some of our dishes may have a little bit of. I'm kind of thinking about the pork and rapini panini. You've got the little bit of the spiciness in the pork, and then you've got a lot of the garlic there. So I think this works really well. And of course, it's high toned, high acid, kind of cleanses your mouth and gets you ready for the next bite.
Very cool, very cool. Nicole, thank you so much. It's been awesome. Guys, if you ever get a chance, if you're in the New York City area, this is a staple wine bar. You have got to check it out. Come in, ask for Nicole, have her pour you something cool by the glass. Follow him on Twitter, even if you're not in the New York City area, Terroir New York. Thanks so much.
Yeah, rock on.